So I was gonna do a Q&A, and then I got a Facebook question for the Q&A, and one of the questions was, "What's your WrestleMania 30 dream card?" And normally when I get those in the Q&A, I say, "That's a good question, but I'll do it in a separate video." Always forget. Always forget. So I said, you know what? I'll do the Q&A later. Give time more questions come in. I'll make a WrestleMania 31 right now. Dream. Sorry about sorry about no Raw review. I've been sick as they come, and it's still there, as you can probably hear. But I said, hey, I got 15 minutes, probably a little more than 15 minutes. Tell the Heat play the Warriors. So let's make this video kill some time. You know what I'm saying? I tried to make this as realistic as possible. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. Like I went with what they already have. So Batista is he's in the title match because that you can't change that unless they have some weird, I don't know. So I just went with that. So it's for it's not just like all time WrestleMania 30. Here's a bunch of Stone Cold versus, because Stone Cold's not coming back. So the returns that are in this are either confirmed or have been at least rumored. So how many matches did I even write down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 matches. So we'll just go into it and see what we come up with. If I forgot some guys, I apologize. Like I said, I came up with this just now. So let's go into it. The first match I would have Cody Rhodes versus Goldust, a match that it has. I mean, it doesn't have to happen, but I hope it happens eventually. Um, it looks like in real life it might not happen until SummerSlam because there's still. I mean, there's plenty of time to WrestleMania, so you never know. But I think it's the brothers. It's been teased a lot. It's an easy thing to do with tag team champs. They lost it. Start to break it away. Have Goldust turn heel, and then give Cody the win at WrestleMania. Start him on a babyface push. Start him up the card like he deserves. So yeah, Cody Rhodes versus Goldust. I think would be a cool match just to have on. And this isn't going in the order I would put it in. The last match will, but everything else is just I'll just go in whatever the somewhat order. I don't even know. The next one, you got to get Antonio Cesaro on the card. He is doing big things. Actually, he might just be Cesaro now, according to WWE.com. Antonio is not existent anymore. This match came about after watching Raw, and these two dudes were going at it, and I was like, okay, this is believable. This is good stuff. This is fun to watch. Cesaro, I would have take on Sheamus. And this is where I would start. I don't know how I would exactly get there as far as, but by the end of this, I would want Cesaro to come out the face, Sheamus come out the heel. Sheamus, while he wasn't the greatest heel of all time, I think he's much better as a heel. Cesaro, they're just fighting the grain. If the crowd wants to cheer for him, they're going to cheer for him. I think this would be a really, really good match. It's like a brawl type match. Give Cesaro the win, send him on his way, have him go face, and just head on out. The next match I would have is tag team titles, New Age Outlaws against the Usos. It just makes sense. I mean, the Usos are, I think, the best tag team they have going right now, and the New Age Outlaws, they're credible enough to where putting over the Usos would be a good thing. The Usos would benefit from it, especially at WrestleMania. The Usos have deserved the tag titles for a while now. I mean, it's just like, just let them have it. So that's another match I'd have on there. Just give the boys the titles because my boy Jimmy deserves it. The next match, maybe they'll do it at WrestleMania, maybe not. Maybe they'll go a different route. Triple threat match, all three members of the Shield, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, all going up against each other. And I think this is a good way to, because they've been teasing it all the time. I don't know if it'd be for the U.S. title or not. I mean, that'd be cool. Why not? You know what I mean? But then it comes down to the when Legacy did it didn't come out so well, but I would honestly probably do it that way, where Rollins and Dean Ambrose finally get sick of Roman Reigns getting all the attention and they go after him, but then I'd still have Roman Reigns win, so he's kind of pulling the Orton, and Orton's face turn didn't go well. But I have more faith in Roman Reigns because he's fresher, and I feel like people would be more down with it than Orton, who'd already been there for a long time. So yeah, I mean, why not? And then I'd have Big E versus Mark Henry for the IC title, and I would give Big E the win. I'd have Mark Henry be heel, have Mark Henry go on that rampage like he did back in the day, and just do what I thought they were doing last year when he fought Ryback, but then he won, and I marked out because I was there. Oh man, so maybe do there and then give Big E the win. And then we get into the 4 matches. You know how usually there's 3 or 4 matches that are like the main event. We get into that. Randy Orton. I have it. He has dropped the title at this point. To who? You'll find out. He does not have the title at this point. What is he going to do? The only person, literally, the only person that he has any trouble with that doesn't already have a match the way I set it up, and you, I know y'all do not want to hear this and you do not want to see this, but this is me, and I want some Randall Keith Orton versus the Game Triple H. Oh baby, let me have it again, but don't main event it this time. Put it in a before the other matches. Would it happen? Probably not because Triple H is in there, but and just have Randy Orton take out all his frustration. I mean, Triple H is basically a face anyway. Like, think about it. He doesn't know what he wants to do. He hates Daniel Bryan, but he hates Randy Orton. He hates everybody. Just have Randy Orton fight him. After all this crap, be like, have Triple H be like, I chose you to be the face of the company, and you couldn't handle it, and you failed, and da-da-da, and have Randy Orton just snap, not turn face, just snap and go crazy, and then first fight Triple H at WrestleMania and kick his ass. Whew. Give me that. I totally have. When I said 4, there's one I hadn't said. I'll just throw it in there just because I feel like this one dude has to do something, and this other guy, while he probably honestly will not be at WrestleMania 30, and we've heard about this dude a lot before, it never happens. But I would have Bray Wyatt go against Sting. I'm just gonna throw that in there. I think I skipped over it because again, it's not likely, but it's called a dream card. So just wanted to throw that out there before I move on to the other 3 matches before I forgot. The next match, Daniel Bryan, not in the title picture. I'm sorry. This is my dream card. I do not have him in there. I deeply apologize. Versus a returning CM Punk. Seems simple enough. How would I set it up? Obviously, Elimination Chamber's coming up. Talk Punk into coming back. CM Punk comes in, somehow distracts, interferes in the Chamber match. Interfering with Daniel Bryan. After all that, CM Punk heel turn, facing Daniel Bryan. Crowd goes crazy because it's CM Punk. All of a sudden, he comes in, betrays their other hero. All of a sudden, the fans have to decide. CM Punk turns heel, costing as Daniel Bryan's about to win and go on to main event WrestleMania as the champion. Writes itself. Heel turn. Obviously, 2 of the better wrestlers that we have as far as in-ring work. Have Punk come back, have this match. It'd be a great time, and of course, I'd have CM Punk win still because you know how I feel about Daniel Bryan. But Daniel Bryan would probably win. But then again, would he? Just have CM Punk come down and then turn what I think is real life, turn it into a storyline. Have him complain about the guys like Batista, and then have him go into the complaints about Daniel Bryan. Like, I don't know. What do you got? Oh, all this dude. I come in, I do all this stuff. I know, whatever. All I want is a feud where CM Punk makes fun of the fact that all Daniel Bryan does is chant one word. That's all I want. Because CM Punk could go in. Just talk about how does this dude have the spot that I've deserved my whole life, and you guys all of a sudden have decided that he's the one, and all this stuff. Jimmer Fredette is hitting 3s out the ass right now. It's making me laugh. So yeah, give me that. And then the WWE World Heavyweight Title match would be Batista versus Brock Lesnar. I would have Brock Lesnar take out Christian in Minneapolis, the Elimination Chamber's hometown. Have empty spot. Brock's music hits, comes out, because if Brock's going to be in it, I feel like you have to have him win it, unless someone interferes. Who could it be? Probably the guy in the next match. Then I would have Brock versus Batista, and I would actually have Brock Lesnar win because that's my boy, man. This is my dream card. It doesn't have to make sense, my boy. And then when Brock Lesnar loses the title eventually to whoever it is, it would be a big freaking deal. You know that there. Then you guys could have your Daniel Bryan championship. Have him go over Brock Lesnar and just do his thing. Um, I want to see that more than Batista Orton, and I want to see it more than Brock versus the other guy because that other guy is in another match. Like I said, Brock versus Batista, I'd have him win. Main event, my dream card. All I want: John Cena versus The Undertaker. That's all I want. John Cena is literally one of the only people that is left that is 100% believable to beat The Undertaker. The second this match is announced, everyone would be like, oh, Cena's winning. Like, this cannot happen. It would start an uproar. This would be, could you imagine the crowd? Because you'd have Cena's fans, the little kids, and the dudes that like Cena. If you like Cena, that's cool. All those people would all of a sudden have to be turned against one of the most iconic wrestlers of all time, The Undertaker. And then everybody else would be 100% on the side of The Undertaker because it's The Undertaker, for one. Two, the streak is one of the things that just everyone is protective over. And C, the guy he's against is John freaking Cena. They hate him so much already. Could you imagine just the fear of if John Cena wins this match, we will literally riot. Like, I could just see it. The crowd would be unreal. It's one of those dream matches, like I said. It's top dude for the past 10 years against the real Mr. WrestleMania. No offense, Shawn Michaels, but I'm just being literal here. He's 21-0. Because The Undertaker, it has to be a dude that you think could win. CM Punk last year was a great match. I love the match. I gave CM Punk a 0% chance of winning. I was not worried in the least bit that entire match. This one, John Cena at WrestleMania 30, where it could be The Undertaker's last. You never know when it's going to be his last. That would be the match. Who would I have win? I have no idea. I don't even care. I wouldn't complain either way. You know what? I am worth taking the risk of John Cena beating The Undertaker just to see the match. Because for once, it would give me a match where I am 100% invested and just on the edge of my seat the entire time because of the ramifications of either way. Just because it's like John Cena is one of the only guys where if he loses, it's like a shock. And the Undertaker's like a mega shock, so it would just be the weirdest feeling ever. Like, one of these dudes has to lose. Probably going to be John Cena, but there's still that belief in your mind that it's John Cena. Think of all the dudes he's beaten before. Oh, it'd be a great time. Anyways, I have not talked this much in 3 days, and that is showing because I'm like getting a headache from talking. Whew. Anyways, let me know your guys' WrestleMania 30 dream card. Leave it in the comments below. Let me know what you thought of mine. Like this video, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Let's do it.